as a lazy stay-at-home mom. And this is what my house looks like today. My kitchen is a mess. My living room a disaster. My laundry hasn't been done in a couple weeks. So much food left out. Sink filled with dishes. Would you believe me if I said the majority of this was just from one day? Let me tell you one thing about myself. I have all or none thinking. Meaning I go full force onto a project and work on it for hours because I'm hyper-fixated, or I do nothing at all. And this is a huge reason why I get so burnt out. Because I train my brain to only work in long-hour sessions. And the idea of doing anything for hours can be totally overwhelming. That is why the majority of the time after I'm done cooking, I will not clean. And my reason I think my kitchen is always so messy because after I'm done loading the dishwasher and my sink is clear, unfortunately I find other dishes around my house. So it's really just a never-ending cycle. After I was finally done with my kitchen, I moved on to my living room where there's always so much clothes. My coffee table has so much food on it. Hey, you want a dirt high five? And unfortunately it's not just my couch that has clothes everywhere. It's my whole, it seems my whole house is falling apart as well as that was the cabinets in my kitchen where my toddler's favorite toy dishes. I find them everywhere. After I finally picked everything up, my kitchen for the first time in like a week, and I did some laundry after that. I literally always have to smell if it's good. That's all I thought I was doing today.
I'm simple. Deep down inside, I'm simple.
And it don't look like it. It look like I got a bag pull up with a penny. If I ain't got it, I can't even approach you.
Not necessarily that, you know. Have a good car for you, not for society or what you think I mean. You right, you know what I mean? I have a nice car, but I worked for it, and that's fine. But that car doesn't define who I am. My car, my house doesn't define who I am. That's just something that is an element, something I like.
Right.
People place value on materialistic things. These things can come and go.
Right.
You know? How nice car for you, though?
For you.
How nice car for you?
I'm
trying to, what is it? What is the term? The Joneses? Keep up with the Joneses? Keep up with the people? No. Get what you want for it. And that's a man to me. If you're taking care of your own shit, providing for yourself, that's a man to me. No matter what is it, a Honda, Altima, Kia, whatever that is, don't have nobody make you feel less than who you are because of what you drive.
Exactly.
I like you.
Thank you.
Money is in your guys' bank account.
I got like 12.
Like 70K? Yeah.
70K? What you mean 70K?
What do you mean? My dad gave it to me.
Wait, you paying for all this shit and you got 70K?
You're my boyfriend. Why wouldn't you pay for my things?
Well, I mean, if you got 70K, I mean, you should be paying for it.
Yeah, but usually the guy's supposed to pay for the things.
Like, I'm not even kidding. I paid for
What are you getting mad at me for?
That was $400.
You're supposed to pay for my shit.
You got 70K?
You're my boyfriend. You're supposed to pay for my shit.
No,
It's not my fault you're broke. How is that my fault?
we're done now.
What do you mean we're done? If you're gonna fucking scream at me, then leave.
Is it gonna be one check or two checks?
Somebody gonna like it tonight?
No.
2 checks.
Like, we just did a video like that in 2023, and y'all still doing it in 2024. What's going on?
Yeah, and honestly, I get what guys are saying, but it's other ways to go about it, right? You gotta make sure what you're saying is making sense. Because if you don't, you're gonna be just like the women that you're talking about not making sense. They're gonna be looking at you the same way. So you just can't expect a woman to give up herself something that she deems valuable, or something that you're supposed to deem as valuable because you want her body count to be low, just to be get it over the date. You're not gonna marry that type of woman if you give that. So just make sure what you're saying is reasonable, so you can get the type of woman you want.
So I want you to tell people what you just told me. You just got your tubes tied without even talking to me about it. Why would you do that?
I mean, we already have children, like, technically they're not.
That was not my biological kids.
I know they're not yours, but, like, they're a great father figure to them.
I can be a great father, but I want to be a great father to my own actual child. My biological child. I want an actual child of my own that I can say that is really my own.
I mean, that's valid, but at this point, the decision has been made.
But you need the decision has been made. Why would you even talk to me about it first? Why would you just up and do it?
I don't have a ring on my finger, so it's just like, what's the point?
Alright, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
and,
What you mean, man? What's going on?
I mean, it's
You're
just.
trying to be a great father, but what's going on?
I'm glad to put it.
It's final, and I feel good about it. Like, don't make me feel bad or try to.
Well, why would you even talk to the person you're supposed to be spending your life
I
with
mean, it was just.
about a situation that permanent?
I mean, I've been talking to, like, family members, and I
Hey.
have children, I know
Bro,
I
just
want
leave.
Like,
I ain't there.
So you genuinely just thinking about yourself.
My name's Dr. Elam. I'm 38 years old, and I pop my balloon just because you're simply too young.
I mean, if you change your mind, I'm open to it though.
Why would you be open to it?
Cause you're handsome for
Sure.
one.
So you only like me because I'm beautiful.
Just like I'm beautiful.
Yeah, but that's not why I would only like you.
So why would you like me? Cause you're handsome.
Because you can bring something and add something to my life. But because you're liability, you can't add anything to my life.
Right.
My name is Dr. Elam. I'm 38 years old, and I popped my balloon after listening to you.
Okay, damn. Okay.
Have you had therapy before?
You know you gonna be my therapist?
I think you're too into that because I don't need therapy. I'm fine.
I can definitely afford you financially, but maybe not emotionally.
Hey.
You know him? Oh, what is you doing, bro? She don't know you? She don't like you like that? You over here sitting next to people, bro. You need to move around, bro.
Relax. You don't know what she wants.
What she wants, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you what I want. I want you to get up and move around, bro. I'm only gonna tell you this one time, so, bro. Move around. She don't like you, bro. Move around.
All right, all right.
Oh, man.
If you're wondering why you haven't been getting notified for our live shows, please follow these steps. Click on the notification bell first, and then go on your phone and make sure you get all notifications from YouTube. That is the key. What's up, y'all?
What's
We
going
all-
on? What's
we
going
all being
on?
different.
Yeah, we tried to hit y'all with a little, you know what I mean, preview, whatever, so we get stuff together. So I got you, baby. But yeah, man. So we getting these videos and things like that back in order, and we're gonna see how this setup is, right? So, all right, man. Go ahead. You gonna do your introduction? No.
Nah, if you haven't been here before, we are James and Lady Di, married. And what are you
gotta do all that.
Good, damn.
I'm trying to stop the damn video. It keep going up.
We're married, as y'all can see. But nah, we just, like to talk about different things, dating to marriage. That's the name of our channel, Dating to Marriage Support. We just talk about everything from dating to marriage. So that's just what it is. It's very plain and simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just
got a new setup, man. Let us know how y'all like the setup, and please tell us in the comments because we're gonna have the video playing on the TV now since we're doing the
mobile
YouTube,
live.
Yeah, the mobile live now. So we're gonna see. Like last Friday was it Friday? We had some, more viewership. So we're gonna try this out and see if this model works on the Saturdays. But we also still gonna be doing more during the weekday at an earlier time. So
and then there might be a point where we just do week lives. So yeah.
Yeah.
But thanks for being here. Yeah. So we have a great topic. I don't even know what it's about because he planned it.
Yeah.
So give us like a little.
Yeah, man.
run-through.
So the question is, are men and women? This is not like a one bash woman or bash man topic. This is basically like, hey, the men are saying they want the sex, and the women are saying that, hey, they want the money, right? So we trying to see if we can bridge this gap, so we can stop crashing out for the things that we want, because it seems like the men are crashing out for the sex, and the ladies are crashing out for the money. Right, and then it's a little bit in between too, as well from the opposite sex. So some men might want a woman with the money, a small percentage, and it's a small percentage of women just want they want the guy for his bachelor pleasure or whatever, right? So it's just something that we got going on that I wanted to touch base on.
So you saying like today that's what people are doing?
Yeah, for the most part, and I think that's what causing a lot of relationships to fail, because we going doing too much after one thing, right? So men are going so much after sex, and the women are going so much after the money, right? But we're not going after the good qualities that will make you a good human being, or that will make you actually a good person, a decent in a relationship. So we're gonna watch some videos and kind of talk about that.
I think it's just settling. It's like like for ladies, for example, I believe that they think all men are just cheating and they're going to leave them and they're not going to be faithful in the sense of staying with them forever. So they're like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do what I'm doing. If he leaves, this is what I plan. I have a guy on the side. They got about 2. And they also have a potential, okay, if my husband is not with me, then I'll just get another husband. So they even have a husband, like somebody that they said no to that really wants them, right? They got them on the side too. That's not a side dude. That's just a what if scenario. It's just so many different type of men that women have in their back pocket.
Yeah.
And I want you guys after this live to check out my Instagram, LadyDiDTM, and actually uncover what women have in their back pocket. It is pinned to my page, so definitely check that out.
Yeah, so what's up, brother Eugene? I see you, Actual King Smith. Appreciate y'all for hitting the chat earlier, man. Please hit the like button, guys. We about to get into the show with the first video. All right, so let us know if y'all like this format too as well, and thanks for everybody that's in here.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Exactly. All right, here we go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Bad sex. Do not.
All right, here we go.
Do not accept bad sex. Do not accept inconsiderate sex.
Wait,
you don't have to.
I'm sorry. Like I said, this is a new concept. Okay, so just get with it. This is what we doing now. No, but inconsiderate sex. The fuck?
Like, I don't know what type of nigga you having sex with that's inconsiderate. Like, I guess he.
Oh,
like
I don't know
quickie?
why
You
when
talking
I
about
thought
like a
it.
quickie or something.
Yeah,
okay.
1 minute man. Or like someone who just wants to get their pleasure. So it might be some type of pleasure that the lady's not into. So like certain position that she
but
might
ain't
not
that
be.
a badge of honor for ladies if you make them come quick? Like, is that a badge of honor? Like
Well, that
like don't that mean your stuff is good? Like,
yeah, but it's not. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, they're not able to get theirs. So that's what it is. It's inconsiderate. So basically, a guy that is, we can't say all these words. A guy,
you gotta think about it because
wait,
if it's too long, hold on, but if it's too long, if the guy goes too long, right, then that means the sex is weak, right?
If it's too long.
Yeah, like if he going on for 2 hours, you can't make him.
Oh my gosh.
Or he going an hour and 30 minutes.
Let's just talk about the middle. So if a guy is able to get off, then the lady should be able to get off.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. So if he's not able to get her there because he's too fast, then that's inconsiderate.
But we gotta talk about times though, because I'm telling you, because if a woman is putting all her tricks down and she can't make him go,
she can't put that many tricks in 1 minute. So stop playing. You just trying to go against.
No, I'm talking about long. I'm talking about long. If he goes too long, right? Then
but we're not talking about too long.
She would say you don't like it. I'm talking about that.
Yeah, but let's talk about the first part. About the too short. She's not able to get off like he's not able to get off. So that's inconsiderate.
I already talked about it. I said that means your stuff must be good.
No, but we know that. But it's inconsiderate. Yes or no?
Like I was saying.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're not addressing what I'm saying.
It would be, honestly.
All right, thank you.
I was just getting a hard time, y'all. But no, it would be inconsiderate, guys. So try not to be as quick. You know what I mean? Try to bite your lip. You know what I'm saying? You can breathe.
See.
You know what I mean? Close your eyes. You know what I'm saying? You can probably change position, even though it's a minute. Get about 2 strokes on this one, and then you change position.
Man, by the time you move, that's about 10 seconds wasted.
And don't start from the back. If you start from the back, that shit is a wrap. All right, so you gotta think about that. All right, so
whatever your favorite position is, you talking about whatever your favorite position is, back, front, standing up, side, split. Whatever.
You might have to kiss on the lips a few times, you know what I'm saying, so you don't think about it.
What the fuck? Yeah. If your favorite don't do your favorite position starting off. That's all it is. And you might have a whole bunch of favorite positions, but inconsiderate sex means that she is not able to get off like you did. Yeah. So at least I think what most men do, what I'm hearing, is that they let their lady get off first. And then they'll go, or something like that.
Yeah. But they said most women can't have a you know what I mean. But it's all in your head, ladies. So if you the woman that's not doing it, that means there's something wrong with you. No, I'm fucking with y'all. But no, it could be mentally, because y'all doing so much, right? Y'all thinking about the kids, y'all thinking about work.
So not a 1 minute man. Not a 1 minute man.
Yeah, not a 1 minute man. We're just talking about a regular person. So make sure you you in there, because y'all have a lot of different duties that y'all think about. Men only think about getting off, right? Because we've been probably thinking about that shit probably 1,000 times in that one day, right? You know what I mean? That shit come up at like every couple seconds. I think men think about
sex. So what is it that make y'all think about it so much? Because
testosterone.
Okay, so then men should understand that women don't have high levels of testosterone, so they consider that, right?
Yeah, men.
There's nothing we can do about that.
Men do it, but they still gonna want it. It's kind of
they still go. I'm not saying they don't. No. I'm not saying like, because women have low testosterone levels, then that means that they're not able to get anything. I'm not saying that. Yeah. Because y'all got other parts. But I'm saying that men should consider, because we're different, that if a lady is not interested at that moment, you know what I'm saying, then it should be considered, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
how does that work?
And she can consider him going to get another
We're not talking. We're going to the extreme. Because then it's going to make it seem like it's just about sex, and that's the misunderstanding. We want to make sure we understand.
Yeah.
Now, the guys that do that, that's on there. They say that up front, and it is what it is. But I'm talking about regular guy that's monogamous, okay? They have to consider that this is actually the fact. I'm not saying you was in a sexless relationship or a sexless marriage. Let's make that clear. I am not saying that. That is too much.
Yeah, that shit wild.
Okay, I would never. Don't do that, ladies. Okay, you might not be in a mood, but never have a sexless marriage. Yeah. There are other parts of your body and other ways you could please him without doing all of that. Yeah. But I just want to ask though, because we are different, should men consider that women are not going to be interested every day? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you got to consider that your man has needs, right? So
no, I'm gonna get to that. But no,
it's both.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm trying to get to my point.
I say yes.
Okay, so now if they consider that, if a lady doesn't want to have like sex, but she would do something for you. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I was never saying sexist. I was just asking.
Yeah, no, just make sure your man taking care of, ladies. So
make sure your man taking care of.
And then,
that's all we trying to say.
And then, man, you make sure your lady taking care of, right? So make sure you, if she's lacking in something, you know what I mean, you got to make sure that you are actually putting in the work and trying to go longer, right? So if you weak in the area, you try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Hustler? What's up, Travel One?
Hey, Hustler and Travel.
All right, let's get back to it.
I mean, maybe you think you do, but you don't.
What if you like everything else about the person and they just suck?
But if they're but it could be inconsiderate and actually just being trash. It is two different things. It still sucks, but it's still two different things. Because if they're really trying, I mean,
how long are you supposed to let them try?
I don't know, but I'm saying it's still two different things. To me, it's like versus, it's like, dang, I really want to get better. I really want to try it. I'm trying. Maybe you can see the effort, but if it's somebody that just like, pow, I'm done, I don't care if you enjoyed it or not. What if this other person that is really trying, they stink, but they're at least trying? Yeah.
She's saying too much, but you guys,
stink.
So when you're watching this video, if you don't know what a like button is, because this is a mobile view, just untap the full screen button and then just like it, and then put the full screen back.
Yeah.
You guys like the video. Thanks so much for being here. But yeah. She's saying too much. She's saying too much because it's too many factors she just put in. It's inconsiderate sex. What was the first one? It's like, which one is it? Okay. Yeah. He mentioned if you love the person, if you like the person, should you be okay? Now the answer is no. Why? Because when it comes to sex, and this is a real question, you may love the hell out of me. Mm-hmm. Okay. But that got nothing to do with that feeling at all. Getting off is getting off. I'm just right now. It feels better when you with someone that you like. I'm not saying it like that. You with somebody that you love, you like, and all that. It does make it better. I'm not saying that, but at the end of the day, it's that similar feeling that you're chasing. Yeah. So I don't think it's all the way. I don't think it should be considered all the way because you love that person.
Yeah. No, I think the opposite. I think so. So I guess how men will look at it, we look at the trade-offs, right? So if it's hard for me to find a quality woman, if she has mostly everything else and she lacks in sex, I would take that. I'd be like, all right, you know what I'm saying, cool. I can work with you at least, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard to work with somebody that's not a good person because they've been practicing not being a good person for a lot of fucking years. So now you got to untrain. It's going to be harder for to untrain that shit rather than train them how to move and go and the things you like during sex, right?
I get it. You're saying to work with them. Yeah. Okay.
When I'm going to work with anybody you get with, men or women, it's going to be things that they're doing that you're not going to like. So you're trying to find a person with the less shit that you got to fix, and then number two, the trade-offs of some things you can live with that you don't like, but you can live with. So,
okay. So I'm hearing her say that she don't want to work with him.
Yeah.
Okay,
she said she did. No, she said she did, but it's if he's trying, but it will be. It's kind of hard, like kind of how you said.
But then if he's trying and it just doesn't work, then I think she's saying she don't want to be with him. What's up, Storm?
Yeah, what's up, Storm? What's going on?
Good evening. So that's the end result for her. Is like, and that part I don't agree with. I think that he should work on it because you could love that person to death, but after a while, you just want that feeling and you ain't getting it. You're getting it once a month. that's not gonna change. I think it's gonna build more frustration, and that's for anybody.
Some guys used
But I wouldn't say leave the man for that.
Yeah, some guys used to, pull one before they do it, and then now they weren't as excited because most of the time it's you being excited. That's why you want to hurry up and get off, right?
For who? I'm sorry.
For the man.
Oh.
So they excited, they hurry up, they in there, and then that's when they nut quick or something like that, right? But if you kind of, do one hand with your hand with Angela. You know what I'm saying? And then you get into the bedroom, then it'll be a better situation. So. And
can you restate the topic again?
All right. So the topic is, why are women and men crashing out for sex and money? So why are people crashing out for sex and money? So that's what we're talking about. All right. All right. Let's get back to it.
Gotta give an A for effort, right?
You don't got.
I don't know.
That's the question.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I just have one simple question. Are you an ass or a tits fan?
John, I wish I could tell you what to say.
All right, so this is supposed to be a dating show, guy. So the reason why I included this video is for us to talk, right? So if we on a dating show, we want to be serious. Mm-hmm. We don't want us. So ladies, this is a tip for you guys, right? So if you leading off with sex or leading off with your a portion of your sexuality, right, to try to get a man, it's going to be hard for him to transition to look at you as a wife. So she said, "Are you a tits and ass man?" To that man, when he hears, "Oh, she's a good time," you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna easily be able to sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to take her serious because a lot of people probably before me didn't take her serious. So we have to be. Ladies, you have to think about what type of language that you're speaking because a man is going to interpret what you're telling him as, hey, she's sex only.
But why would she even ask that? Because maybe she just wants to have a good time. Because I'm just trying to see, like, if you're on a dating show, why does it matter? Dating for what? Dating for sex or you're dating for marriage? So it seemed like maybe marriage is not in her itinerary right now.
But she on the wrong show. So we got to be more intentional when we go on these shows because she's in front of a lot of people, right? Yeah. And he's in front of a lot of people. So the things he says is going to be judged and the things she says is going to be judged, right? So we have to make sure when we on these shows or we doing whatever, what we saying whatever, somebody can see that and say, oh, it can be a good person that's probably wanted her or probably wanted him, and they can say, "No, I don't want that. I'm sorry." You know what I mean? So, yeah, like Storm said, that she does sound like a party girl. That's exactly what we think about.
And I never even thought of it when she said it. I'm just thinking maybe that wasn't her first question. Because I'm just like, wait, why would you even ask that? But yeah, I guess I can see what you're saying.
But she never even know this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, right, true. So why would you ask it anyway?
This is her first time meeting.
Yeah. Yeah, like that's like you're at the dinner table, and y'all having all of these conversations right there deep, and then you ask them, "Are you an ass or tits man?"
Yeah, it's like no.
I know. I think I see why. She could be a party girl, or she's trying to figure out if he would be sexually attracted to her.
But no, if he would tell her the first time he see her, not tell her, but he'll tell her about his actions, not verbally, but for his actions, right? Mm-hmm. So if we start taking her serious or want to go out on a date, that's how you know a man is attracted to you, right? It might be sexually, but now you have to explore to see what he is and what he's not, right? Or what he wants from you. So ladies, you have to understand. So when she asked that question, party girl, you know what I mean? Now it's a wrap. You already put yourself in that category.
So if a man doesn't find a lady sexually attractive, will he still date her for marriage?
It depends. It's rare, but
So most likely no.
Yeah, most likely no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a trap. To preface, I love both.
That's what they
Is that an answer? That's not.
Your life depends on this. Pick one.
I'm an ass man.
She ain't got no ass.
You want to give on yellow.
And she had no ass, y'all, so that's why she shook her head. So the ass was you tits and ass. So
that's why I was thinking maybe. I mean, like I said, she could be a party girl, but I think she was trying to see if he will be attracted to her. Because women like to feel desired.
But he said he like both. Most men like both.
No, he said both, but you see, he ended with ass. Exactly. She ain't got one. So it's like,
you know what I'm saying? Most
she gonna be insecure. That's what that means.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
But he said he like both, so most men are gonna like both. What up, Chris? Thanks
for commenting on the shorts. I be seeing you.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, bro.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Most men like both. You know what I mean? So we ain't gonna be tripping. You know, you mean tell me if a girl got big breasts? You know, what I mean, I'm gonna be mad about that. But like, no, like, but it is what it is.
Thanks you all for liking the video. Make sure you like it if you just came in. Okay.
All right, let's get back to it.
Oh, I love boobs. Like, that's why the question sucks. Is because like I love both.
Women are dating materials and women are not dating substance. And when the woman starts looking for substance over materials, then she'll find a man that's actually gonna be worth it. But when she's leading with her eyes by what he has, what he can provide, and what he's actually doing from a gesture standpoint, she's never gonna know who he really is at his core. So then that's why they get bamboozled. Some men can put up that act for a long time.
And that's a fact, man. So the brothers ate at the table, man. They always have some good good conversations and stuff like that, whatever. So I wanted to put this in. So ladies, make sure when you're going out there, make sure you're not going just for the money, right? Because once you get the money, all right, cool. Now if you don't like this person, you're gonna say all guys are not crap because you only went for money. You went for a small percentage of man. Like what, 10 to 15% of the guys that make over 6 figures or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, once you actually get you one, you're going to say the qualities are not like how the average guys that makes decent money was. And now you're screwed. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think women just want to have a comfortable lifestyle over getting a man with substantial qualities.
Yeah.
Like because it's like if a guy, let's say, doesn't give them the lifestyle, not that they're broke, but they don't give them that lifestyle. So let's say she wants to live on a high-rise, building, and she wants to go on vacations every other month because she only got one life to live. Okay? And then another man cannot provide her that, but he could provide her a decent house. It's not the house that she wants. Okay, but she has to live in that. So when she goes to work or comes home and, just her comfort is not where she wants it, she'd rather get with a man with money just so she can have the comfort, even though he could be an asshole. And I think that is the problem.
Yeah.
Like, remember, money is not like a forever thing. He may have money now and then he doesn't have money later. So what if he, wasn't as rich or whatever you're looking for and his money decreases? Not that you guys are on the street, but his money decreases.
Yeah.
What, are you not going to be with him no more?
Yeah.
And then you're going to go to the next guy, but then you have 2 kids with him. Like, it's not a safe bet. That's a bad risk. You need to get with a man that you actually like and to love and to I'll do anything for him first. And y'all could build up on the money. That's the best way to do it. Because at least if y'all were to go broke, you still love that man and you would not, leave him in that way. Exactly. You have kids with him. You guys will be raising kids together regardless.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's like you're breaking up the family, you're chasing money.
Yeah, and I think another one of the issues is that we always want everything right now, right? We don't want to work to get to where we're going to be, right? So it took a long journey for us to be as comfortable as we are now, right? When we was 18 and 19, when I was 18, 19, I wasn't the same man that I am in my 30s. You know what I mean? So it's a journey. So we got to stop thinking that the finish line is right by the starting line. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? You got to run to get there, right? So you got to be patient in order to get to your goal. But a lot of us are just want to, just hurry up and get there and not want the struggle. They want all the success and not the failure, right? How you gonna understand how good being successful is if you didn't have to go through no struggle, right? So that's why in the James the first chapter it says count it all joy when you meet times diverse times, right? So you be happy when you're going through stuff because eventually things are going to look better for you, right? So you got to think of it like that, and you'll be straight. So hey, appreciate that, actual King Smith, brother, man. Y'all go subscribe to the brother channel, man. Appreciate it.
The king and me, him and his lady, they go live and have streams. I'm talking about many different topics. So another great couple.
Exactly. Say try one say I disagree with him and he needs to get a haircut. Any man sitting there with a haircut, with a hair operated chair longer than a woman is alright. You freak. Crazy trap one. But nah, man, I agree with what the brother said. We got to make sure we are doing the better with getting the different quality. Well, women should do a lot of better job of looking for the intangibles or the things that a man would come with to make their life better rather than just money and stuff like that, right? So, what's up, G Toast? What's up, man? He said, what's the topic? So we're talking about why are we crashing out for sex and money, right? So the men are crashing out for the sex and the women are crashing out for the money. You know what I mean? So we just touching base on that, and you know what I mean, just so we can have a better, you know what I mean, a better situation in a relationship. So God happened to me, that's his woman right there, man. Actually, King Smith, appreciate you being in the building too, sis. All right, so
yes, hey girl.
all right, let's get it.
When the woman starts looking for substance over materials, then she'll find a man that's actually going to be worth it. But when she's leading with her eyes by what he has, what he can provide, and what he's actually doing from a gesture standpoint, she's never going to know who he really is at his core. So then that's why they get bamboozled. Some men can put up that act for a long time.
Yeah.
I do not think we're supposed to be having sex the way we do, because sex is so powerful. You legit bring another soul into this universe. That means we not really supposed to be just doing it casually, bro, with this person, and that person, bro, because it's so powerful. It's a big energy transfer. You ever have sex and you feel so drained after, but we just do it so...
Yo, that's a fact. Like, when yo, go ahead, yo.
No, go ahead, say what you're doing.
But yo, I was like, man, like having, like, you know what I mean? Once you get drained, like I always tell my wife, like, yeah, you drained me today, like, you know what I mean, type shit like that. Like, nigga, we grown here. But yeah, man, I be like, yo, you took a lot out of me on this shit. Like, god damn.
Took your soul. That's what you just said.
Yo,
no,
man.
But he made a good point. And I wish, you know, growing up, I don't know if everybody's parents, but some parents, they never taught it like that.
Yeah.
You know, your sex is for having children.
Yeah.
Not saying we've never heard that ever. But like our parents, a majority of people are not saying, oh yeah, sex is for baby making, not for casual, like having casual sex. So that is a great point, and I wish, you know, they could, you know, embrace that more. But what they do in school, they teach you cover up, you know, preventative methods of having a child, but they're not saying, oh, don't do it. Wait till you get a husband, wait till you get a wife. So if you were to get pregnant, maybe you're not, you know, you don't want birth control because it doesn't work for your body. You know, you're forcing yourself to be on birth control, forcing yourself to use the latex condoms and all that stuff because you don't want to get, you know, STDs and all these things. But how about we just don't do it? We won't be at risk. We be with somebody that we trust. We're with them, and it's, you know, monogamous, whatever.
And let me add one thing, and you can keep going. One thing I like to add, like that birth control makes a lot of women gain weight, right? So I remember watching a lot of young girls, right, when they was in high school and stuff like that. They were skinny and stuff. They started taking that damn birth control, and then now they started gaining weight. So that's why a lot of women are overweight in compared to men, because they young on birth control and stuff like that, and putting all these hormone blockers and all this bullshit in their body. And then now it's, you know what I mean, you're going to carry that weight for all those years that you have it. And then once you start having kids, once you get off it, you know what I mean, it's not enough time to get that stuff out your system and get back to what you was and stuff like that. So,
and that's the messed up part. Men don't have to take none of that.
Yeah.
It's like it's natural. They not more natural than us. You know, for the ones that's taking birth
control. We got our own hair. We got our own lashes.
You know, like, but he made a good point. Like, I remember, for example, I'm going to just use me. When I was on birth control before we, like, decided to have a child, when I got off, like, I was sick for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and when I say sick, I'm not talking about, like, throwing up. It was more like mucus build up. Like, I was waking up in the middle of the night a few times, spitting out mucus, sneezing out mucus. Like, it was bad, and I was sick. I didn't feel that good. My body was like aching. And then after the 2 weeks, it was like everything was good.
Yeah.
I used to have low back pain. That went away. And I'm like, this whole time, you know, but that's what they push you. There's some parents that would make you get birth control when you're of age, just to even have sex. So most parents do that. And then if you don't take it, you know, you get in trouble and you get kicked out. You get all these things taken away from you. So some people are forced to be on birth control. Some people are forced to be on birth control to regulate their cycle. Like, there's so many different things. It's not just for sex. Some people have it for medical reasons.
But most of the time it's for sex.
When you take it, there are women who would blow up, for sure. I've seen that. or you'll break out, but it's not good for you.
Yeah.
So if we take the concept like what he's saying, and then Chris in the comments said the book of Deuteronomy teaches us that, right? We have to read our Bible more, you know, because we could always try to look for answers, but sometimes the answers be right in front of you. You just have to research and do, you know, do better with that.
Yeah.
But I just think it sucks. Like, it is for cat. It's just for, yeah.
Yeah, man. So let's get back
It's
to
terrible.
it.
Casually, fun. Apps, social media, not really supposed to be seeing this amount of men and women in a day, bro. Unless we going out. That's the fun thing, going out, seeing people. Men see attractive women and women see attractive men daily. That's how it go. Like a picture, slide in DMs. That's why relationships don't work, man. Because it's so easy to cheat and you have access to so many people and so many different things. What a society we live in, y'all. What a society.
Yeah, man, that's a fact. You know what I mean? And I'm glad the young brother, he looked like he was young, so I'm glad that hopefully he has a big enough audience so he can push that word. But he did a great job in that interview. Yeah, man. And it just because we have to have these conversations with our kids, right? A lot of the older people, they fucking gone, they toast. You know what I'm saying? So if we teach the kid like, hey, you can be like this person. Like you can get a model. You ain't got to be us in a relationship. It can be somebody else or whoever you see that's around you that they can touch or talk to. This is the model you need to model your life around. Either you want to be like them or you want to be like them, right? And then once you do that, they can make the decision, right? And then they're gonna remember that important conversation you had with them later on if they're in that fucked up situation. Like, damn, you warned me. My bad. And then now that can be a lesson to the next generation because he gonna be like, hey, I had somebody to tell me I didn't supposed to do this, right? And I didn't listen because I was being just like your hard-headed ass. So now, you know what I mean, he can actually talk to the younger generation and try to hopefully get through to some other people and stuff like that.
But I think the conversation doesn't need to be just once or twice. In order for anybody to retain information and remember it, and to use it effectively, it needs to be consistent. Yeah. Like, I'm just saying, weekly, monthly, maybe monthly. You have that reminder because people just living their life. They're not thinking about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you had a job. Imagine you getting trained one time, but you never practiced. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like actually keep saying it. So if you have people that you're close to, right, and you're able to literally talk to them once a month, remind them of these things. Make sure that it's embedded into their head like you're their parent if their parents are not doing it. Sometimes parents are not. But if you are another figure, right, mentor, you can be the person to save another person's life. Because it's nothing like having a child and, you know, it's not set up right. It's already hard raising kids.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's just so hard, but yeah.
Storm said exactly. Girls are starting in birth control too early. I work in healthcare. Me too. He said, so I know that some have to use it because of the hormones and the heavy flow. Yep. But it's still a drug that kids are affected.
Exactly.
Yeah,
facts, and it's like it's forced on them. You know, it's like I said, it's not you see somebody or you hear somebody on birth control does not mean about sex in most cases. There's cases where they're like 13, 14 and they are on it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and sometimes parents force it because they're like, I'm not having no no grandchild at no 32, you know. You know how it is.
Exactly. Hey, got my boy Eric Jones. Who? Eric Jones. What's up, brother?
What's up, Eric?
We got a field boy in the house, man. What's going on, bro? He said, much love. Congratulations to you both. Proud of you, James, man. Keep putting up for the city, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, brother.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, man. But all right, let me get back to the video.
But it's because I tried the brodies with the good, and it's kind of like, what? I'm straight.
Which do you prefer? You know, a man who sex game is immaculate, but he ain't got no money, he kind of broke, or sex game is mid and he caked up.
Okay, mid is not terrible.
Yeah, mid ain't terrible. Mid is I deliver.
Yeah, it's like you delivering. We have some good days, baby has some bad days.
Yeah, we off and on.
As long as the head is consistent, I feel like we working with something.
Okay, wait. That's a conversation. I'm sorry, that's too loud. So this is a new concept. We're using mobile live and we're gonna play videos in our TV. But if it's too loud, please let us know. We would love the feedback because I keep turning this damn thing down. But anyway, let's talk about that. Is head a replacement?
I think it depends on the person, honestly.
Because
right?
it's like we're getting into the LG community.
But
'Cause
no.
that's some of that lesbians and stuff. That's what they be doing.
But they don't supposed to be doing. They don't supposed to be touching anyway. But it's just for men and women.
No, I'm just talking about. No, that's what I'm saying.
Just because they do it, that don't mean it's like a hammer. I'm gonna give you an example. A hammer can kill somebody, or a hammer can put a nail in the shit. Put a nail in the wall. I'm not gonna say if I'm seeing a hammer, you know what I mean, killing somebody. That's what you use a hammer for.
That's not what I'm saying, though.
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying I want you to get the point that I'm saying.
Okay, what I'm saying actually is just the concept that they use. They don't do penetration. So I asked is that a replacement? Forget lesbian. It don't have to be lesbians. It's the straight people that do just oral, right? So let's throw the lesbians out. Is head a replacement to just use that without penetration for women? I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is it a replacement? Because she said if head is okay, she good. That means that she's not getting penetrated most days. Is that natural? Is that a replacement? That's what I'm saying.
I said no.
Okay,
but
so
that's
no.
why I gave that's why I gave you the example, because a lot of times a lot of people like to use the alphabet community is using this and doing this, so if you do exactly what they do, that means you
Oh yeah, that wasn't my point. I was just using them. Yeah. We know that's all they do, but yeah, I wasn't saying it like that.
So that's why I used the hammer analogy. You can use a hammer to harm somebody, or you can use a hammer to put a nail in the wall, but that hammer was created for you to put nails in the wall.
No,
just
I got
like men and women created to be together. It's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? So but we gotta understand that connection, like if you just giving head, right? It's hard to get a connection with a person. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not you inside of them, but you're not inside of them like that. So eventually you're gonna get tired of getting here. You're gonna be like, all right, I'm tired of this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll actually wanna, you know what I mean, be one with you type of deal, because that's how you actually be one.
Yeah,
you know
and that's what I was saying. Basically, it's like that's what they're tapping into. They're tapping into this community that you shouldn't even be in. Yeah. Like that's what I was basically saying. It's like now, okay, well, you might as well not be straight then. You might as well go straight over there, because that's all they are pretty much able to do. Like the ones that just do that, and that's not the point. When you are straight, it's not just for you to do things in that manner. You're supposed to use every part that makes makes you straight.
What's up, brother? Class? Yeah. What's up, brother? What's up, man? But I wanted to say this because she touched base on this. Like she used to mess around with the guys that was broke, but they had good D. Ladies, if a man can't take care of you financially or can't you know what I mean, basically do his manly duties as a man in that relationship, you shouldn't even much be messing with him, right? So now you gonna be on the market talking about you want a good man, but that good man ain't gonna want your ass. Because you up here messing around with broke niggas. Why am I gonna give my rich nigga dick to a woman dealing with broke niggas?
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Like that's how guys not gonna say it like that, right? But they gonna be like, hey, you dealing with lower quality men. Why would I put myself around you so these lower quality men are gonna be trying to check me or trying to fight me because of you?
I think women think the same. Like if you're with a low class lady, but see, it's different anyway for men and women. But you're with a low class lady. Let's just say like a hoe. We ain't talking about dollars. Just that she's out there. Maybe she's not as cute and stuff like that. Anybody, you deal with that? But exactly. What about I'm not. I don't look like that, and I'm not out there in the street.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's the same.
Exactly.
So she has to think about it like that.
Yeah, he said 100% true. What's going on, brother? He said, what if that's the only community that they are exposed to? Man, honestly, I don't think it's so many. I think they're not that big of a community to be like that, right? Like they have to have their own city type shit. And I almost think they have their own city for that.
But no. Happen. So this is how I look at it.
Maybe I missed your question. If I missed your question, just let me know.
So how I look at that community is that even though, let's say it may not be a large community, but it depends on where you live. You see how I'm from New York, right? Most of the people over there is not married. At least the millennials. They're not married. Okay, but that don't mean that most people are not married. It's just where I'm from is not married. So if you're in a community where there's a lot of LGBT in that space, you may think that it's a lot of people, and that's what you're used to looking at. I think in that way. I don't think we can't look at in a large, massive space because people sometimes just live in one city. That one city, most of their friends could just be damn all into that. So then you would think it's a lot, but then where you're from, you see it all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like if you're in that space, that's what
Yeah.
you're used to.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Princess? I think it said Princess Taylor. What's up?
What's up? How are you?
Said most of these women nowadays don't want stability. They rather be rather the hype life, anything to be in a good spotlight. Yeah, and that's what one of the things that we trying to address too as well. Because like she's saying, like she on national TV talking this bullshit. You know, I mean, this is not national TV, but she's on a public platform talking about how she dealt with guys that wasn't shit, basically. They couldn't do anything for themselves, probably in and out of jail or something like that. And they had good D, and then she dealt with a regular guy that had bad D. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
now
like-
I'm be like, why the fuck would I get with a woman like this and she talking like this?
It's like she's basing everything around the sex. Like
Yeah.
if he had money and his sex wasn't that great, but he provided you the lifestyle that you're looking for, it's kind of like, so you just gonna leave him anyway because his sex is whack. It's a weird conversation.
You basically telling everybody you got a lot of body, so you got to be careful with that shit.
Because how do you know what's whack, right?
Yeah.
How she's talking like she's very experienced.
Yeah, man. So he says, I don't think, Chris said, I don't think it's low class people attracted who they are. Yeah, man, and I think that
Attracted
I can see that because I would consider her a lower class woman talking like that, right? I'm not talking about financial wise. I don't know her bank account, but the mindset. Mm-hmm. So we have the categories, the financial and the mindset, and I think we once we do that, we'll have a better outcomes in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all right, let's get back to it.
Cause I told you I tried the brokies with the good, and it's kind of like what I'm stressed.
Which do you prefer? You know, a man who sex game is immaculate, but he ain't got no money, he kind of broke, or sex game is mid, and he caked up.
Okay, mid is not terrible.
Yeah, mid ain't terrible. Mid is I deliver.
Yeah, it's like you delivering. We have some good days, but we have some bad days.
Yeah, you know, y'all know.
As long as they had
What?
and I feel like we working with something. You feel me?
Hold on,
Terrible.
I'm trying to understand. Inconsistent.
Yeah.
So not that type of inconsistent from earlier,
As long as they
but off and on. Like I don't get it. So that's like if you know how to cook real good, and then you have a lot of off days. How does that happen? If you have an off day, you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't even be cooking. You shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't say how can that happen? Like, I mean, I get everybody's not perfect, but that sounds like it's a little bit too consistent of off days, how they talking. It's just weird. Like, that is, I don't know if that's, like, realistic.
Yeah.
That conversation is not realistic.
I don't know what she talking about. All right, let's get back to it. And say she a hood chick. Yeah.
When a guy breaks up with you, the only thing that's gonna make you happy is not sleeping with another guy, not dick, none of that. Like, or dating real fast. Like, working makes you happy. Like, working really makes you happy. Like,
your face. All right, so
I'm like, what did she just say? Like,
so where's your first take? Cause I see your
well,
face.
okay.
I'm glad you made that face. But why did you make that?
No
face?
one Cardi B. Okay, this before I stopped watching her dumbass. I used to watch her on Love and Hip Hop before she became famous, and anyway, one of her songs that she probably came out a couple years ago said, "Money makes me."
Come.
Yeah, I don't. Can we say that?
It don't matter.
I don't know. Money makes me whatever, right? So she's telling you what she believes. She that's her. And it's because of her lifestyle. Okay. Money does probably do that for her.
Yeah.
So she's not lying for herself. Now, as far as like in general, working makes who happy? Maybe men, because y'all providing. And I'm not saying women
I don't
can't.
know. No nigga ever is happy to go to work every fucking day.
No, the result. I think we're
happy
talking
with the result.
The money,
but we don't
that's
like the work. We don't like going through it.
That's what she's talking about. She's talking about the money. Yeah,
That's
she's only talking about the money, okay?
Yeah.
Because then you work, you get money. So she's on here. She made some thousands just by talking that right now.
Yeah.
So she is you know what I'm saying? Because your hustle that you're doing right now,
Mm-hmm.
you probably don't like doing it,
Exactly.
but you do it a lot and you get a great result.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you love working.
I don't.
No, but to her point, you love the money.
No, I love the fact that I can provide for my family.
That's what she's saying.
But she don't supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, but we
Because
we're in
because you ask
this time,
you
so
ask
people
most
are
women,
working now.
I know, but you ask most women. Say if Cardi B was paying all the bills, you think she'd be happy with that?
No.
Exactly, but most men, if they was able to pay most of the bills, they'd be okay with it. It wouldn't bother them. So that's why it's a difference on how we view it and how they view it and stuff like that. But the beginning of the shit that I want to address is that she said when a man leaves you, don't be. I was like, how many?
Rewind it.
Oh, listen to this shit. That's why I was like, what?
When a guy breaks up with you, the only thing that
When a guy breaks up with you, ladies in the chat or whoever watches on the replay,
count how many.
Yeah,
men
count how many
on your
men
hand.
actually broke up with you. Men don't break up relationships, right? Like men don't actually want you to break up with them when they don't want you to be when they don't want to be with you no more. They'd rather you do it so they won't hurt your damn feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like so we'll fucking act up so you could break up with us so we can fucking go. Men are not leaving women, so that's why when I first heard that shit and then when she said the work and stuff, I was like, you sound crazy as hell, Cardi.
Yeah, I think just that point alone, men don't break up with women. Okay, that's rare unless you just real crazy. It's not happening. Yeah. They will string you along or drag you along until the damn wheels fall off.
Or they just deal with the shit because they understand like, yo, it's everything out there. The streets is not gonna be perfect either. So you're not perfect. The streets are not perfect. So I'd rather deal with the crazy I know rather than the crazy I don't know.
And that's toxic. Don't do that shit.
But that's how guys think about it.
I know, but it's toxic. So don't do that.
I don't think so. I don't think it is. I think it's logical.
No, if you have a child, then that's different. But if you just with a lady because you think there's other crazier people than her, no, just be single and wait till you get someone that's not toxic.
No, you got to train.
Because that's how domestic violence. I'm talking about the ones that don't listen. We talking about those.
No. So
yeah.
When we say crazy, it don't got to be like to the crazy level. Like
okay, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of like ratchet.
You taking it like a nigga. She trying to kill your ass. No,
I'm talking about ratchet.
We talking about a woman that sometimes she can be disrespectful. Mm-hmm. Sometimes she's not. Okay. Yeah, she's not clean. Because to us, that's the breaking up the peace, right? So us, we want to have every day you being respectful, have every day you doing what you're supposed to do as a woman and stuff like that, right? We understand that shit's not gonna happen all the time, but we'll deal with that rather than getting out in the streets.
I just don't know that was considered crazy, because crazy I'm thinking is ratchet. So what's ratchet then? So what's ratchet then? What would y'all call that?
Twerking in the streets, twerking on.
No, the name. Like, what would y'all call it? Because you saying crazy is just any person that's not all the way together. And then what's ratchet? What would you call that?
It's called it ratchet.
You just call them ratchet, all right. I'm trying to get a difference. And when you say crazy, I'm thinking like somebody that is not wife material, nothing. She just for the streets. That's what y'all say. No. Like, so I heard what you said. But I'm saying
all women are crazy to us.
Okay.
All women are crazy to us.
Is that true, y'all? Because I was so confused. Like, so all women, like when I hear crazy, I'm thinking like she's not good for you. Don't be with somebody toxic. He's saying y'all think that all women.
For the majority of women are crazy to us, right? Because we thinking more logical, right? We trying to piece the shit that y'all saying, but y'all start a conversation right here, then y'all have a conversation right here, and then y'all expect us to meet y'all in the middle and stuff like that, whatever.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, to us, that's because it's not in order. So since we like order, we like logic is order. So since we like order, we like doing things just like how we was having the live last Friday, and you was like, I told you like, yeah, I like to have things in order. That's just a part of how we like things to have.
No, I get that. I just didn't know it was crazy. Like that's
Eric, my boy Eric said, yeah, majority.
That's because y'all from this. Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah, man. So you know what I mean.
He said all women are chaotic.
Yeah, man. So that's how
What is he talking about?
He said, I'm not true. I have.
Oh, you broke it up with someone?
Oh yeah, I broke up with a woman before, but I'm saying majority. If you ask ladies. Ask any woman that's around you or something like that, hey, how many relationships you been in? They're gonna say like 5 or 6 or 7, right? And then ask them, hey, how many men broke up with you? They're gonna say 1 or 2, right? So
or none.
Or none. So sometimes it does happen, whatever, but you know what I mean? Majority, no. You know what I'm saying? So but that's why
to know what your crazy is.
Yeah, but that's why we understand that.
Let me not try to be on the crazy list.
Yeah. But that's why we understand that we're gonna have to teach, and we have to be patient, and that's why in the scriptures say, you know what I mean, that we have to be patient with y'all because y'all the weaker vessel. You know what I'm saying?
But
so
yeah,
it's
so
okay.
that's cool for that point. But if you with someone that's toxic, like you don't gotta stick around. That's what I'm
She
saying.
trying to kill you. She trying to beat you up. Then I'm like, all right, I gotta get the fuck up out
That's
of
to
here.
the extreme. But like if she,
That's what I'm saying.
cheating and
Yeah.
disrespecting you as far as trying to flirt with your friends. Like it's so many levels to you not being with somebody toxic. Even somebody trying to always argue with you.
Mhm.
That's toxic.
Yeah, you trying to argue with me right now?
Don't be with her.
Nah, mess. All right, let's
It's
get
gonna
back to
make
it.
you happy. It's not sleeping with another guy,
Not
dating, none of that. Like or dating real fast. Like working makes you happy. Like working really makes you happy. Like seeing the money makes you happy. Like oh look at that. It's like
money. That's all she's
Fellas,
talking about.
you gotta choose one. Don't sit here
All right.
and tell me that you.
Fellas, hey, in the chat, you gotta choose one of these. All right, let me know what y'all choose. A or B. Let's get it.
Rather choose none of them and live your life as a single man. All right. So, lady number one, she's a boss chick. She got it going on. She makes 6 figures a year, but on the looks, she's a cool 5 out of 10. But the sex is crazy fire.
That's number one. That's
On
A.
the flip side of that, she constantly reminding you how much she don't need a man. She's argumentative, and she's just not easy to get along with. Now, lady number two, she's a cashier at a Chick-fil-A. She's a consistent 9 out of 10 on the looks. She always reminds you that, yo, I got your back. I'm going to respect you, and I'm with you no matter what. But the sex is horrible. This girl is like the worst you've ever had in your life.
Damn.
Sexually. Which woman do you choose to spend the rest of your life with without cheating?
Ooh. Pause.
All right,
Okay,
all right.
hold on. So y'all big on sex.
So A or B, guys, what y'all think, man?
So not cheating, but y'all big on sex. So if the sex.
So A is a boss chick or whatever, right?
Wow.
She makes 6 figures a year. She's a 5 out of 10, and she's great in bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 2. Oh, and also she disrespects you, and she says she don't need a man and all this blah blah blah, right? All right. So number 2, she respects you. She works as a cashier, so she's not making as much money. She's 9 out of 10, but her sex game is not as good as A, right?
But she supports you.
Yeah, but she supports you, right?
And yeah. Mm.
And you can't say single. Come on, damn Percy. You said. Hey, Percy, you can't say single. That was the best part of it.
So what's your answer?
And
why?
Let them go.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good twist
yeah.
because it's like you're not gonna get everything you want, and that's another thing with relationships.
Exactly.
Y'all gotta understand that y'all not gonna me, him, y'all.
Yes.
You could be married. It don't matter, and it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying you not getting what you want is not a bad thing, but I always say 80-20. Always been saying that. I need to start saying that again. 80-20. I
appreciate that,
you.
Percy. I see.
And 80-20 is because the 20% you could deal with. Just like when you get a B on a test, you could deal with that. It's not the end of the world. You still gonna have a 3-point something, right?
Yeah.
It's good. Okay? 80 is amazing to have that much of fun. Do you understand? Everybody come from different walks of life. They're raised differently. Some people have parents, don't have parents. Some people, you know what I mean? They, had a whole bunch of traumatic events happening. It's just life. We're not in the normal life. We're dealing with a lot of, what's the word? Curses, right?
Mm-hmm,
Dealing with a lot of stuff. So there's no way you're going to find nobody perfect. I realize sometimes when you see things that you don't like in a person, you know where they get that from? Their parents, their mom, their dad. It's just things just trickling on. So you have to understand that and be okay with 80%. That's me though.
Yeah. So all right. So everybody. Hold on. Let me blame it. All right. So I think it's G said 2. Percy said number 2. B. Jay said B. Says Chris said I would take B. You can't always spice up the sex life. Okay. Facts. Say Eric, my boy Eric said A. He said A because I got headphones for talking crazy to me.
Oh snap! That's a good way. You know why? Because forget the money. I mean, money is great, And then the sex was amazing.
Yeah.
And
God
y'all
damn.
niggas be big on sex though. Like, don't be. I'm just gonna be real. I think that was more of a realistic answer to me. Cause y'all be cheat. Not everybody, but some men be cheating because of the sex. Like my wife don't do, or my girl, whatever, don't do all of this stuff, and they gonna get a hoe. Like the fuck. So that's what some guys are doing.
And
because of that.
Talk about that, right, guys? Your wife sex is not gonna be like a hoe. I'm just be honest with you, right?
Unless she was a hoe.
The woman you chose to be a wife, you made her a wife for a reason. It's a reason why she's not a hoe. So that's like me, my wife expecting an NFL player because I played flag football. No, I'm not a fucking NFL player. I don't play as much as an NFL player does. I'm not on that level, right? I'm on my level as the fucking flag football player. You know what I'm saying? So we have to think. We're not going to get... That's why most of the guys pick B, right? Because we understand that we're not going to have it all. But if that woman respects me, that's what's most important, right? So I ain't got to worry about her divorcing me. I ain't got to worry about her, you know what I mean, taking the kids or doing all this other bullshit because she actually respects being here type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way most guys are viewing it and thinking about it, you know. So that's why I would choose B, because the respect is number one for me. You can have garbage sex. Shit, I can go whack off if I wanted to. Goddamn, it was that damn bad. You know what I'm saying? But if she respects me, if I know my family is taken care of, she does what I want, and then she looks good on top of that. Cause she was a 9 out of 10. But A was a 5 out of 10.
But I'm gonna go back and forth for a second. Then she might as well just be like a servant or something.
A servant?
She's not like, I think of it like a roommate. If you're a roommate with somebody, you're not doing the sex part. They're just there to help you pay bills, help you with things, support you, give you advice, whatever. But your wife is I'm not saying you choose A either, because then she keep disrespecting. That's bad.
Exactly.
But I'm saying, but your wife, and you can't have sex good with them unless somebody said that they could spice it up.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're able to spice it up, all right?
Exactly.
But his point was it wasn't even about. We're not saying what you can do, because you could help your lady stop talking so damn much for A.
No, that shit, it's hard for that.
Come on, it's hard.
Women.
Right. I'm just saying.
Women that
in general,
disrespect men, they do that shit for a long fucking time.
In general,
it's gonna be, you gonna have to fucking get some spirits. They gonna have to fast a couple of days or some shit like that to get them demons out them. It's hard. I'm just saying in general. I get what you're saying, but we don't know about women that don't have sex. He says the worst sex in his life. Worst sex in his life. We don't know what she's capable of. So I'm just saying, the point, we're not saying what we can do to make it better, because we always try to make something better. It's trash. I'm looking how I look at y'all with the sex. Y'all see how you said, for example, y'all think about it 10 times a day before you do it? No, it's more than that. Like thousands.
Okay, it was 1,000. It was
hundreds of times.
It was 1,000 in my head, but I'm like, that's dramatic. But just that alone. So it's not that you would love her less. I'm not saying that. But sex is like top 3 on the list.
Guys.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm trying to think, like, how the fuck.
Guys, y'all want me to tell her?
I mean, I'm just saying. From what I see y'all as.
Guys, y'all want me to tell her the truth?
Y'all like sex a lot. I'm just being real.
Y'all want me to tell her the truth, guys? Let me know.
Word class said hella. Interested to see what the guy will say. Okay.
See what you guys say. Hey, y'all want me to tell her? All right, my boy Storm want me to go ahead and tell you, right? We only feel like the last 10, 15 seconds. So, as long as I get my nut out, I'm good. So, if that sex is trash, that last 10, 15 seconds is going to be good, and then we straight, goddamn.
But trash mean that he is about to jack off when he's done. Trash mean he can't get it.
It don't mean that. It don't mean that.
No, let's be real. I mean, this conversation is crazy, but let's be real. If a man says that the sex is trash and it's the worst sex he had, that means he can't get off. He went limp.
But no, it's probably because that guy is saying that because he probably dealt with a lot of hoes, right? So if you deal with a lot of hoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be harder for you to get with a woman that's not as, you know what I mean, upbeat or something. Say if every woman you've been with gave head, and then now you with this woman, I can't be doing all that. My throat, it's too small. You know what I'm saying? Like now,
No,
we
let's
like,
be
I can't open my mouth that big.
let's be realistic. I get what you're saying. But let's be realistic here. This conversation gotta be had.
Hey, the fellas, hey.
No, they're on my side now.
Storm is on my side. He said, "True, that's true, lady. I'm telling you."
No, yes, she is right. That's true, lady. Die. You forgot that part.
Hey, see,
and
no head, no deal.
You talking about me?
Nah.
Y'all talking about?
Nah, they on my.
No. This is all fun and games, but I'm just being real with you. Imagine your wife. You can't do those fantasies and everything that you wanted, that you desire. That's what you got married, right? Not just for, of course, I have a wife, I can have kids, I can build a legacy. But the damn sex, James. Come on, the sweaty sex, you hanging off ceiling, you're doing whatever it is that you want to do. You got your wife to break it down, break her back. You doing all of that stuff with your love of your life, and you telling me a cute girl that supports you is gonna take the damn that burden off you, meaning like that release. Come on, James.
Yes.
Y'all walk around all crazy
this.
when y'all not getting off. Let's be real.
Think about this.
Imagine walking around.
Number one, we gonna get off. You don't say that.
No, but who wants to do that all the rest of your life? Just using your hand.
But you gotta think about this,
right?
You
can't cheat.
I know, but you gotta think about this, right? When you 60 or 70 and your shit limp or something like that, you 80 years old.
Oh my, you going to the
extreme, you ain't gonna care about that shit. We think
your whole 30s is fucked. How about that?
Men are three-dimensional thinkers. We think about the end game. So we gotta understand what the end game gonna be, right? We gotta see the end before we see the beginning. So if I don't see the end with you, because you're gonna be fucking talking all this shit and emasculate me, and I'm gonna be walking around.
Bad. No, that part is bad.
I'm gonna be walking around like a little bitch. I can't be walking around like that.
But then y'all make it up.
I can't see my niggas see me like that.
Someone said they're going to put headphones on and they're going to make it up with sex. I don't know what Eric Jones said that. That shit was funny. No, I mean, realistically, I get the B. Because you want a pretty supportive person. But if you can't end it and have a nightcap, yo, I don't know about that for y'all.
I think it's good.
Y'all like sex too much.
I select goddamn B. I'm good with B.
Man, you be walking around here.
Most of my boys is B. He said, I'd rather have a woman who won't pull me in the home. B. And put me in the home. Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly, man.
If a chick place is filthy, I won't sleep with her.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing, man.
All right, I'm done.
All right, man. Let's get back to it. That's a good question, though. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good question. What did he say? Oh, he just asked.
I think men do prioritize sex too much to our detriment, you know, especially, I'm just saying men in general. I think it's a detriment because there tends to be more of a focus on, let me get my body count up so I can have maybe bragging rights, so I can gain XP, like it's a RPG game and like that, trying to level up and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was at that point, obviously, when I was younger. I think now I have much more discipline, you know, women, and that's how me filter out women better, you know what I mean? Because I'm not tolerating. So.
Exactly.
So there's a guy, what's the dude? The white dude. He's not white, but he's man. Andrew Tate. I'm sorry, right? Andrew Tate.
He black.
He black.
He was his dad black. His mom.
Andrew Tate. That guy, right? There was a video I seen that he said that guys having sex for pleasure is whack or something like that.
No, I ain't see that.
Meaning like sex is for kids and stuff. Kind of like to the point what the guy was saying earlier. Yeah. And I'm thinking about that because of what Eli is saying. This is a Daily Rapper Crew.
Yep.
What he's saying just made me think of that what Andrew Tate said.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's getting wrapped up too much into sex instead of with, you know, the whole purpose.
Yeah, man. And this is one of the reasons why I want to touch base on this subject, because we always hear the complaining about divorce court. I mean, not divorce court, but court on how child support and all this type of stuff. Okay. And all this type of stuff, of all the issues that men go through. But a lot of these issues come because we don't have the dick discipline. But I know a lot of people like to say, hey, men don't have to be disciplined. No, you have to be disciplined. If you want to get anything you want in life, you have to be disciplined about it, right? The job you work at, you got to be disciplined. If you want to have resources for the future, you got to be disciplined about it. So you got to be disciplined with your dick. Your dick is the seed that comes out of you is the most important thing that you can give to this world. Because that produces life. It helps produce life with the woman, right? So if you're not being disciplined with the most important weapon that you have in this world, you're gonna be screwed. You know what I'm saying? So, no pun intended, but you're gonna be screwed. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta make sure that we, like I said, always say, you gotta turn some pussy down. You know what I mean? A couple times or two. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you'll be able to see clearly to see to get the women that you want, right? So this is I wanted to add this video onto it, and I got some more.
For behavior, yeah, for sure. Like there's much more discipline for me at my age now. Like I don't tolerate certain behavior, not even for like before. I was like, man, I'll probably tolerate this so I go or whatever the case. And now I was like, yo, I'm not even trying to deal with that. You feel
Exactly.
Now I'm more, and that's causing me to be more focused within, be more disciplined. Whether it's me, my fitness, and me going to the gym or whatever other endeavors we got going on.
And sometimes, man, like he said, like sometimes you got to be disciplined in one area. So then now that discipline transfers to other areas, right? So now you worked on this. This was a weakness you had. Boom, you work on it, and then boom, now after you fix that, now you can work on something else that you're not disciplined on, so you can overall get better, right? Because that's what we're trying to do as men. We have to get we got to get better. So I disagree with that notion. It depends on the environment where you was raised, but we have to change the environment. We understand that the outcomes in our environment that we was raised in was trash. It was terrible. You know what I'm saying? So if we don't like the outcomes that's coming with how our environment looked, like I was raised in the hood, just probably like most people were, right? But I'm not in the hood now. You know what I'm saying? I made sure I leveled up. I made sure I changed my surroundings. I made sure I changed my understanding of the things that I was raised around. You know what I'm saying? So I can be in a better light. Shit, my boy Eric Jones, we went to school together. He'll tell you all we went to a bad school type shit. So, but we have to, you know what I mean, change that shit around. So, but yeah, man. What up, Trey? What's going on, brother? Yeah, man. So shit real. It says, Storm said, I want to believe that guys would choose to work through the bad sex, but history doesn't say that. So he agreeing with you. But hey, man, we gotta do a better job with that though, man.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. It's a because he said it's bad, like the worst. He didn't say it was mediocre, right? So that's what puts it like just think of any.
He didn't say the worst. He said decent.
No, he didn't. He said it was the worst sex he ever had.
Okay.
Like he put like kind of like non-workable, but like you just put yourself in their shoes. We're married. I'm just saying, if it like most men like love, like that's like the end of their day.
Yeah.
And you're not able to release it the way you want to. Imagine like the worst way. Like let's say after I had a child, maybe it wasn't the best.
Yeah.
And you had it like that for
loose?
10 years.
You trying to say it was loose?
Oh my gosh. What the hell? No, I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just think of your worst.
See, look, world class. Nah, son, ain't no bad sex with me.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just the worst. I don't know. Just think of like your worst, and you're like, okay, that's the rest of your marriage. I don't know.
Yeah. Should be all right. We'll get it back right. Shit.
No. She ain't doing that.
I'm more disciplined now because I'm not solely focused on like, yo, where's my next piece of pussy coming from? I'm not really obsessed with that.
You spent 5 years in prison for failing to pay child support for the defendant, Miss Sears.
So he spent 5 years in prison for not paying child support, right?
5 years,
that's
crazy.
So he got a little cat probably 20, 30 years ago, and he spent 5 years in prison of child support because he wasn't able to take care of the shit that he's supposed to take care of and stuff like that, right? Because he wasn't damn disciplined. So this...
Dylan, Mr. Manser, you are
not the father. So number one, he wasn't disciplined with his peen, and then number two, he wasn't disciplined when it came down to the court, right? Because you gotta make sure that you taking care of it. When they send you some shit in them court papers, you gotta make sure you read it and you make sure you don't change addresses a lot, because sometimes it be that, and then if you don't show up to court, and if you don't get that stuff taken care of in a good enough time, you screwed. This how old the little kid is now. He's like 19, 20 right now.
Wow.
This shit should have been taken care of long time ago. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people are pushing for pregnancy tests. I mean, DNA tests to be mandatory, right? So we gotta. He said he went to jail for being honest. Yo, but you gotta. Well, true, because I see your point. He went to jail for not paying for a child that's not his. That's a good ass point. But you gotta think about it. They don't give a fuck about that. You think they're gonna give him something because he went to jail for all those years?
That's terrible though.
Yeah, it is. But we have to understand the world we living in. You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand that, hey, this is shit that's happening out here. I'm not saying it's happening a lot, like people going to jail, but it is happening to at a rate that we need to fucking pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
Sorry to change the subject, but what Chris said, there's a difference between sex and making love. That's a good point. Now I can change my mindset on what I was saying earlier. Because there's a difference.
Oh, so you can listen to another man, but you can't listen to your husband.
Oh my God. You didn't say that though.
Damn.
Did you say what he said?
Damn. Y'all see this shit? No.
No, that makes... Because, I was thinking of, like, I guess, sex.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's what y'all, like, to me, what y'all be fiending, men, y'all be fiending for that from how it just looks everywhere. So, but making love is different.
Yeah.
So I could see that. All right.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
That's a good point.
He said taking accountability early with every step. Exactly, man. And that's why with situations like this, man. Honestly, I was in a situation like this, right? So my ex-wife, she had a baby while we was married, type shit, and I got that shit taken care of early. You know what I'm saying? So I got the DNA test, baby one mine, boom, I'm out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
and then here I am.
Exactly. And she was the next woman I got with. After I divorced my wife, she was the next woman I got with. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's how shit goes like that sometimes. So you gotta take care of that shit early. I'm not just fucking telling y'all this shit and I ain't do it. This is the same shit I did. I was fucking 22 at the time. And I was married already. I got married at 19.
So young.
And this shit happened to me when I was 22 and I got the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? I took care of that shit. We was out.
Ooh, that's so young.
Yeah,
we think about it and talk about it now because we're older now.
Yeah.
Damn, 22.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. He said, yeah, you got to go make your court date. Exactly, man. Hospitals gave me free paternity tests only on the date the child is born. Free game.
Oh, snap.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
like
that's
that.
what's up. Nice.
Yeah, that
man.
is, wow. Okay.
Exactly. That's what's up. And then she knows the guy that is the father. That's what she telling the court. She was saying it was him the whole time, but she said that she knew exactly who the father was. She let this man sit in jail for 5 years and then give a fuck.
Insane.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, you guys. Make sure you like the video. Just make the screen not full. What is it called?
Minimize
the live, like the video, and make it full screen again. That's the best way. But yeah, thanks for being here.
Said she trifling, yeah, man. So hey, y'all thinking about fucking around Lisa? She probably was a little hoe, a little jump off back in the day. She was probably sleeping around, doing all that type of shit. He like, oh, let me go have some fun with her. She the fun girl. Yeah, your ass fun in jail too, motherfucker. Like,
that's
so
crazy.
You gotta be careful, man. It's crazy.
5 years is crazy.
Yep.
Jackson, a support review. I'll start with Ms. Evans. Ms. Evans, what's the front of the court? What's the status of the matter? I guess on the
All right, so this one says, so they trying to raise his child support from $366 to $805, right? So we see all this type of stuff happening in the court system, and we always wondering why, you know what I mean, this stuff is happening, right? So if you don't want to be out there in a situation where you have to be in the court system stuff, just be more patient on the women you choose that you have sex with, man. This shit is important.
A word class said, I just tell them they cute and keep it moving.
Yeah, man.
Keep
like
it pushing.
like this shit. They trying to take a pound of flesh out of your ass.
It's not,
so
it's not worth it. Just having a whole bunch of kids and these women with women who are not for you. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, man.
Y'all gotta make it work, and there's some women that don't want to make it work, so you're just stuck. So it's like you really have to do better with choosing. And what that looks like is just have conversations like this. Play videos. The world is about watching videos now. Watch the craziest video and get her take on it.
Yeah, man.
Like, does she agree or not agree? Like, it's so easy to find this out because they're not gonna lie. They're gonna be like, oh my God, you look at the natural reaction. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And don't even show yours, fake yours, and see how she reacts. If you go, oh yeah, I agree with that video. Let her disagree with it.
Yeah.
Even though you disagree with it too, but you have to test these women that y'all getting with.
Oh, this is another test you can do, right? Play Kevin Samuels' video. See how she responds to it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say you gotta agree with everything the nigga said, whatever. But play his videos and then see how. Because if a woman can't accept a difference of opinion on a subject, it's gonna be hard for her to have a conversation with you because sometimes you're gonna disagree with her, right? Just like a lot of guys probably. I bet if I put on this chat, hey, is it one thing that you disagree with Kevin Samuels? Somebody say, yeah, I disagree with this, blah, 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 blah. But they're not going to say they didn't listen to him or they didn't like him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can listen to people and have a disagreement with certain, things, right? Just like some of the brothers probably disagree with some of the things we say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like even in the chat, somebody said that they disagree with on the notion and stuff like that, right? But we didn't get mad at them. They didn't get mad at us because they disagree. So we have to make sure that that woman has that same mindset because you're not going to agree with everybody on every topic.
If you like Kevin Samuels, definitely play Kevin Samuels. That's a good point because like when I used to watch
Bring demons out of people, boy.
Yo, for real. When I used to watch him, I'm used to tough criticism. So when I was watching that, it was like nothing. I was okay, told it straight. It was just funny at first. I did learn from him too, but the videos weren't crazy to me. It was just like, yeah, I mean, I think you should be upfront with people. Tell them like it is. And some of them women were coming on there acting crazy anyway. So yeah, shut that down. Click. Like, I agree with his concept. Yeah. But most women don't. So yeah, you could test these ladies easy these days. Videos are running the world. People are always on Instagram, like always looking at some type of short, some type of reel. Play these videos and really see, and that could kind of navigate, and it's just an easier way to feel somebody out. Exactly. And then go from there. Exactly. World Class, you could get out of retirement. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, he said, Jay said, they tried to take a pound of flesh out of your ass. he said, I'm going to use that line with my son when they get older. Exactly, man. I'm telling you, I ain't playing. He said, so glad that I thought about that, that you thought about that. You don't hear many success stories before the payments and of course, exactly. And also too, man, with when I was in court, I was able to get full custody of my oldest son. You know what I mean? So he lives with us. And he visit his mom during the summers and different holidays and stuff like that they do and stuff like that. So you know what I mean. So I was able to get full custody because I wasn't playing right. Exactly, I wasn't playing no games too. So I seen my opportunity. I seen that hey, I wanted to make sure I want to be in my son's life. So I fought about it. I wasn't in court tripping and saying that the court system is going to be against me and I wasn't all that type of stuff. I just said hey. I see an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure that I fight it any type of way to make sure I have full custody of my son, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we got to make sure we set up in the right way with a job or career or whatever you got, you're entrepreneur, money-wise, so you're able to fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Put yourself in a better situation and then you can prove that you're a better parent. So, but
it's just for people like him, when you have a lady that's not living right, they're not the best parent, then yes, fighting for that, taking your child out of unsafe place is what men should do more. I don't think men are doing that more. There's a lot of ratchet ass women with fucking kids and they single moms that don't need to be raising no child. Yeah. Okay, so if you got a baby mother like that, you gotta get your child. Yeah. So for that case, but to me, like if it's in a case where it's a good mom, it's just y'all didn't work out and y'all broke up, divorced, then the situation could be different. I'm not saying you don't have custody, y'all have shared custody. It's called 50-50.
Still fight.
Still get custody. I'm not saying just let her have full, because what's happening too is even the good moms are having full custody. It don't need to be like that. It needs to be split right down the middle. You have rights, she has rights. Do not give up your ability to have your rights. Both of y'all need to have the same type of rights. And then y'all, work accordingly.
Exactly. It's always
for the good ones.
We fucking men. We fight.
Alright, so about
alright, I'm gonna go to the next video.
Last time support was
I was gonna go through it, but we kind of running over.
The amount of support that's recommended, and that was in 2023.
I ain't gonna bore y'all with that shit.
Alright,
so if you already made this mistake or whatnot, or you in a situation,
absent parent.
I thought this was a great video. Right here. Here we go.
So in part one of this series, I left off describing how I proved in this Fulton County case that millions of non-absent parents are paying child support unconstitutionally, and how I legally articulated who is a non-absent parent. Now, according to the Supreme Court cases on the screen, which has never been overturned, and basic common sense, a parent cannot be an absent parent if that parent's absence is caused through no fault of his or her own. Now, to disagree would be similar to an officer holding the passenger of a vehicle liable to the laws of speeding and not the actual driver. Using this same analogy, how can a parent absent through no fault of his or her own be liable under Title 4D laws, specifically created to decrease dependency on welfare arising from absent parents in the household? Now, this is...
You understand what's going on? You want me to explain it?
Yeah.
All right,
It's just his voice
so
is
what?
like-
So what's going on, right, guys? So it's a Supreme Court case that's telling people like, hey, if you're an absent parent, you don't supposed to be paying child support, right? So if you're in that child's life, it's unconstitutional for you to pay child support, right? Child support was created for absent parents or parents that wasn't in the child's life and wasn't trying to do anything, right? So this is what this guy is breaking down. He's showing his court case and everything, what he went to, so he can prove that he don't have to be on child support, and he won. So he was breaking down the case, right? So that's what he's talking about right now. So he has a court case. It was like Hooten versus Hooten. It's a whole bunch of different court cases that he has on his page. So y'all can check it out. Oh, goddamn. Let me play this one.
It's not based on my belief, but based on Supreme Court cases, with one Indiana Supreme Court case that will ring bells across this country in this stating, and I quote, when a man abandons his child and casts it upon the public, he becomes liable for its support, but it is entirely impossible to treat a child as thus cast upon the public, when the fact simply is, the mother has deserted the father and carried the child away. Now, this describes the occurrence of what millions of fathers...
So he's saying that since the mom left the relationship, right, and left you, because you know how like sometimes or a woman divorces a man, or if y'all in a relationship, she don't want to be with you and she goes off with the kid, right? In order for you to pay child support, you have to abandon that child, and then the court forcing you to pay child support, right? Instead of how they've been doing it for all these years and getting away with it, but we don't understand the law and how these things are going. So that's why this brother's explaining it. Because I didn't understand this until now. You know what I'm saying? Watching this video, I was like, damn, that shit is crazy. How they, cause how they word the law is how it's supposed to be, but it can be vague a lot of the times, right? But if you don't understand how the court system work and all that type of stuff, you're not gonna fight something because you're not a lawyer to fight. We don't understand how the laws work. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy how they got it set up.
Going through before the creation of their support orders. The fact which by operation rewarded the mother in monthly payments for 18 years for parental alienation. When according to natural law, this should have never occurred or ever happened. Again, not based on my belief, but Supreme Court cases, with one Georgia Supreme Court case stating that whatever deprives the parent of the right to the custody of the child without fault on his part, relieves him from the duty to support. Even the Supreme Court New Hampshire case in 1984 stated that the obligation of the parent to support the child is contingent upon the parent actually retaining custody. So what this means is, this case proves that a parent is only obligated to pay support to their child while in their own household, until he or she burdens the other parent with financial support in his or her absence. And anything less is state interference on privacy rights absent a legitimate state interest. Follow for part 3.
Yeah, man. So check the brother out, the official black, I forget, it was an official black something, right? So that's what y'all seeing everything that we watch, but I was trying to watch the goddamn. I was trying to put it on like one of the things. Put it on like the fish or some shit. But yeah, man. So, but that's why I wanted to kind of bring that up. So, say if you're in a situation where you was the person that made that mistake, or not mistake, but you in that situation where it's bad. It's always that you can help your situation, right? Because we always talk about the child support and all that type of stuff that's hindering a lot of people. But hey, you can actually fight. So instead of us complaining about what's going on, let's figure out ways that we can fight against what the system is trying to do to us. And then now, that woman will let you see that child more, because if you can only take care of that child when the child's living with you, then that means she's gonna be like, well, hey, I'm gonna need you to take more custody of him because I can't take care of him by myself. And then boom, now you got more time with your child, and you can actually impart wisdom on there, and you can actually be in that child's life. You know what I mean? For the people that are dealing with situations like that with a person that's not trying to help, not trying to be good in the situation when it comes to like child custody and stuff. So you're just gonna sit there and just she ain't got shit to say on this, but yeah, man. So this was, man, it was a hopefully y'all enjoyed the show, man. Appreciate y'all for being here. Yeah. I'm fucking tired. Whatever, we finna go to sleep and stuff like that. Well,
I'm tired.
Yeah, man. But
no, but it's a Saturday. I do want to eventually not have any lives on Saturdays. Just for the fact that it's a Saturday. You know, I think it'll be better to go more live on the weekday, and we might do earlier. So we went live on Friday, yesterday at 5:00. And I think we may keep that. So just know that if we're not here on Saturdays, we switched up to a 5:00, 6:00 type of live during the week.
Yeah.
So just be in the know for that. So, but yeah, there was some comments for you.
Yeah, it says which one? So it says go back up. Go no down. It says so no, I already read that one. It said, "Yep, let's change dinner dates to activity dates." Exactly, man. And that's what we always say. You know what I mean? Like, cause you wanna have some fun with people and stuff like that. You wanna be out open, see how they interact with people and stuff like that. So these dinner dates are played. You know what I mean? So,
I like food.
Yeah, man. He said, Stone
I remember how I was acting yesterday when I got the food, man. Like, ain't that so? Dinner dates are just whack for women who are just not worth the time.
But that's most women.
But that's most women. So yeah, I mean, hey, I don't agree with dinner dates, honestly, for especially today. Like, I don't know. Don't spend no money on these women. Not one. Because some of them are literally here to get a free meal.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You need to just take care. Don't spend shit. Like, not even coffee. Nah. Why? You meet me here and we're going to sit and talk and walk. Or, you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's very simple. I don't understand what's wrong with that. Not even the dollar menu.
Yeah.
This nigga said leftovers. Maybe some leftovers. Shoot, leftovers. Yeah, that's no. But like nothing. Just get to know them. Cause imagine you just wasting some money on a coffee. Not even though it's just that's not as much. But still, you wasted your time to go there, get what the girl wanted, and she was not even worth your time.
You said dollar menu too.
Not even the dollar menu. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not worth doing all that. I feel like when you go out and eat. It should be with somebody that you want to be with or somebody that you have interest in. You know how personal that is?
Yeah.
To just sit there and look at somebody chew?
Yeah.
Like,
hey, what's up,
you
Indiana?
don't even...
What's up, Indiana Transparency? What's up? You say,
hey,
I
Indiana.
love the channel. What's up?
Thanks for being here, for sure.
Yeah.
It's very personable to just be sitting there looking at somebody chew. Like, and you seeing their favorite meal. That I feel like that's only deserved for someone that you are interested in. I'm just being real. I don't think it's to be for a stranger. Like... I don't sit with strangers. Like, for example, when we go out to eat, we might as well go sit at one big ass happy table, like one big round table, and we all just sit together and I don't know you. That's how it looks to me. Like, when you think about it, we don't sit with strangers. We need to sit with someone that we have interest in, and now we're getting to know what we like. Yeah. You're doing that for a random person.
That shit's weird.
When I'm thinking about it now, I didn't think about it weird before, but as I'm talking, I'm like, that's a weird approach.
Cause how you start a conversation, like you'd be like, oh, so what do you like? And then they fucking chewing and shit, like, I like food, and they fucking, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean, it's, and then like you don't want to be sitting there for hours and hours, like I think like we need to bring back phone conversations. We need to bring back stuff like that, so you know what I mean, we can continue to build and build knowledge and stuff like that, right? So it's, I don't know, man,
it's just even like,
you know, too many steps.
Yeah, it's like we skipping steps. It's like, I think to start off, what? But to start off, we need to like make sure that. Oh yeah, I thought you was about to pause it.
No, I wasn't.
Oh yeah, I was good. I wasn't about to pause it either.
Oh man.
I think we should start off with literally a walk in the park. That's the first step. Just like when you are maybe you text or you have a phone call. Okay, that's more really the first step. But the second step is you still gotta get to know a stranger. They could be crazy. You could be crazy.
Yeah. He said, Indiana said, the dang game is hard now. These ladies are good at faking it. Yeah, man, but we just gotta be, we know, we understand what we looking at and stuff like that, right? So let's just be more intentional, man. We probably gotta give some nerds some attention or something like that, you know. Sometimes the nerds can be freaks now. But you gotta be careful.
You're talking about nerd women.
Yeah, like nerdy women and stuff like that. We probably gotta give them. So we gotta probably step outside the box and stop giving a lot of these women this attention, because a lot of the women are acting the way they're acting because of what we're doing, right? Like, because women like to think they're in charge, but they're actually following a lot of what men do and what men respond to. So they understand that men responding to ass and titties and all that type of stuff, right? What you think they're gonna show? Ass and titties. Look at Instagram. Look at all these damn videos that they got going on, and look at a woman post an average picture of herself dressed up. She don't get no likes like that. But let her have her ass out. She getting a whole bunch of likes and shit like that. So a lot of women are gonna see that woman getting attention, even though y'all just want to fuck her. But they not thinking like that. They thinking like she's getting attention that I wish I had. You know what I'm saying? I remember Candace Owens did a video with this one girl. She was talking about this one girl that was getting attention from like rappers and athletes, and she didn't get that same attention. This athlete or something like that had put her in a nice apartment and stuff like that, was paying her bills, and he was having sex with her and stuff like. It was a rapper, and was having sex with her and all that type of stuff, and she was like getting jealous of her. And then somebody set her ass down. Candace Owens now set her down. You say you think your outcomes or what you're gonna get is not gonna be better than her? You crazy. And it was a guy that put her on game. Come to find out, now that one woman works for a hotel. She's not in that nice hotel apartment because they used her up and got rid of her. Now she's working as at a desk. And Candace Owens is married, and she has the success of what she is now. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta do better, man. It's crazy. So
it's just, I feel like people just be making it hard. Like, never get with a man for their money. Never get with a man just for the looks. We have a poll, you guys, that says, what are women mostly attracted to? Intelligence, money, looks, and what was the other one? Anyway, after this live, go on this community tab, that's where it's at, and vote on it. And you can see like what people are thinking. I think right now we're like at 2.5 thousand votes.
Yeah.
So go on there, see what people are, at least on our page, right?
Yeah.
What people are saying and what they're thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit the comment section.
And look at that comment section. We're gonna actually go live on this coming up.
Yeah.
We're doing lives on our polls now. We're gonna go live about our polls because people, you guys are really participating and voting, but we gotta talk about it because when you look at some of these comments, I'd be like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
Look at the comment section for sure. But yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, but nah, man, appreciate y'all, man. So we'll see y'all next time, man. Thank y'all for staying tuned, man, being engaged. Thanks for everybody hit the comment section, all the new faces that we seen. Appreciate y'all, man. See y'all next time.
Yes. Make sure y'all like the video.